this is what I think is happening with Ariana Grande and Cynthia Erivo. This is like my very speculative thoughts. Don't mind the noise. There's some construction happening in my apartment. Anyone who read, first, this goes all the way back, okay? If you have read I'm Glad My Mom Died by Jeanette McCurdy, in her book, she talks about how that creepy guy, like Dan or whatever, who like was running all those shows, and he was like obviously really creepy with like Amanda Bynes and like a lot of actresses. This guy was super creepy, right? Jeanette McCurdy, when she's talking about this guy in her book, she says that he would proposition girls that were in his TV shows, right? And if they were like willing, he would give them special treatment. He would give them a leg up in their career. And if they were not, like, you know, willing to go along with like what he wanted, like Jeanette McCurdy says she was not, then he would punish them severely in their career, right? Jeanette McCurdy then goes on to talk in her book about how when she was working on Sam and Cat with Ariana Grande, she was treated like garbage by, you know, this guy, this director, Dan. I think that's his name. She was treated like garbage by him, right? Because she like wouldn't like go along with him and she didn't indulge him. Ariana, on the other hand, was treated very well on that set. And she went on to get lots of deals. She was given like better storylines in that show. She was just treated really well. She got time off whenever she needed to like do a movie or like to go on tour. Like she got time off. She was treated extremely well, right? We also have that video of her on the set of Victorious being protected by the actress who plays Jade, right? Like being protected when Dan tries to like go up to her. And we also have all these videos, right, of like the behind the scenes footage of Ariana Grande having to like suck on her toes and weird shit on YouTube. Like you can literally find them on YouTube. They're like the behind the scenes of Victorious, right? So my theory has been for a long time about Ariana Grande, right? Because she's clearly not doing well. Like, her whole adult career has been about being, like, extremely infantilized, right? Like, when she was making music, like, all of her whole persona was, like, about dressing like a little girl and, like, being a little girl. When she was on Sam and Cat, she was constantly, like, being infantilized and acting like a little girl. And now there's all these interviews where people are, like, saying, like, why is she talking like a child? Like, why is she answering all these questions like she's a child, right? And people who have had, like, done to them when they are kids often continue to act like children as adults. So, Ariana Grande, right? Obviously, like, she looks very unwell right now. And I'm not criticizing her body. I'm not saying she looks bad. That's not what it is. She looks unwell. She's acting unwell. She's out of breath when she's on stage. A professional singer, which, by the way, she's very talented. She's been doing this since she was a kid, okay? A professional singer does not get out of breath like that on stage if they are doing well, because they have breath control. They have, like, that knowledge of how to do that, right? Okay. So, all of this in summation, I think the reason that her and Cynthia are acting like all traumatized and like they've just been in a cult and shit is they were working very closely together on this movie, right? Ariana Grande has never come out about anything. But obviously she's been going through some weird shit as a child actor. I think, this is my pure speculation, maybe she confided in Cynthia about, like, all the shit that's happened to her, and maybe Cynthia is, like, the only one she's ever confided in, and now Cynthia is, like, extremely, like, protective of her and feels really, like, bad about, like, all the shit that happened to her and, like, everything she said, and now she's being, like, very protective, and they feel like they're very, like, close, like, they're very bonded over, like, this experience that Ariana Grande has shared with her. That's why they're so bonded. I think that's why they're so close. And also I think Ariana Grande is getting worse. And, like, I am very worried for her. And I really hope that she comes through. because, like, if y'all really think that she looks okay, like, that's Eugenia Cooney all over again. I'm sorry. But anyway, that's just my theory, and I don't know what I'm talking about, and I don't usually speculate about celebrities like this, but I was talking to my homegirl the other day about it, and she was like, you should make a video. So that's what I'm doing. Let me know what you think about my theory in the comments.